I am Brian Waddington, and I have been trained and taught that when you first meet somebody, you should introduce yourself. So allow me to do what I have been taught to do. I am Brian Waddington, 61 years old, an expat Canadian living in the Philippines with a wife of 20, give or take, years, who I've known about a quarter of a century. We live, work, and breathe peace and development. My wife does it her way. I do it by being on the web and by being the steward of a garden temple dedicated to the goddess of mercy, butterflies, dragons, and peace, which sounds really rather grand, but it's really just a garden in our backyard that looks kind of pretty and makes me feel good. Makes my wife feel good too when she comes home. Excuse me, this is take 947, so my throat's not working so well. Either in my mind, or I wouldn't still be doing this, but there you go. And that's another part of my introduction. Some of my material will be brilliant. Some of it will be horrible, and the reason, quite simply, is that I have had MS for the last 30 or so years, and sometimes I get cotton brain, so it doesn't work so good. I'm about halfway there right now, so if it was any worse, I wouldn't be doing this. Now, I started off life as a working class Canadian family. My father worked in a sawmill in Vancouver. I went to your usual type of schools, David Lloyd George Annex, David Lloyd George Elementary, Sir Winston Churchill High School. How could you tell we were an English colony, huh? And I was your basic white bread till I was about, close to 30 years old, when I had the opportunity to live in Haisla Village, or Kitimat Village as it used to be known. And the people there decided that they would take a chance and try to train me to be their village minister, village Lapled. It radicalized me, to say the least. I saw a way of living in Canada that I didn't know existed. I found a clan structure that talked to my Scottish and Irish genes, and I found a home. 30 years later, we're still in touch, and when I die, I'm going to have some of my ashes taken back and sprinkled in the general vicinity so that I can rest a little easier with my friends and my people. Now, since that time, though, 30 years ago, I have become involved in Mahayana Buddhism as an overlay on my Christianity that is not exclusive of anything. The teachings of the Sweat Lodge have become important to me. The understanding that we are not uniform, but we are all involved in trying to do the same thing. We're trying to look after our family, feed them, get our kids to school, live in peace. The only question is, how do we do that? And I believe that the Dalai Lama's got the good point there. Where you can, you help, and where you can't help, you at least try not to hurt. I am trying through this blog, as I hope you will find out, to put forward material that will help you to think and understand that there are options other than corruption, violence, degradation, war, and greed, and that if we take those other options, we'll have a better world. I'm not sure you'll agree with me. Matter of fact, I kind of hope you don't, because I'm not the savior. I don't have every answer. All I have, for the most part, are questions. But I hope and I pray that what I do here will not hurt you. You may find it useful, in which case use it. If you don't find it useful, maybe you'll get a laugh out of it. But I hope people such as yourself will read or listen to what I put out on this blog, and I hope it will help you to improve your life. And if not, as I say, I hope it won't hurt it. Have a good day. I love you, and take care.